Crude oil, one of the world's great natural resources. In the past 100 years, crude oil, also known as petroleum, has become absolutely vital to our culture. It is best known for its use as a transportation fuel.
And that's the only fuel energy source we've ever created that is easily transportable. And therefore, it's basically used for about 98% of our transportation because it's really hard to plug in a plane.
But crude oil is also a finite resource.
There are clearly major oil fields, the big bonanzas of the last century, that have topped out.
The United States is the world's leading oil consumer, using up almost 15,000 barrels of oil per minute. But it's not just the U.S. demanding gasoline for their cars. The world now consumes an astounding 58,000 barrels of oil per minute. That's partially due to major new players like China and India, which are increasing their demand for fuel. Oil companies are now spending billions to unearth the world's untapped oil reserves, connecting the globe's regions in new and sometimes uncomfortable ways. Chicago Tribune foreign correspondent Paul Salopek has witnessed oil exploration in countries from the Mideast to Africa to South America. It was during a period when Salopek was covering the Sudanese Civil War, a war partially involving the control of oil resources, that he came up with the idea to trace the origin of gas which is pumped into one service station. The station he picked was a Marathon oil facility located in the northwest Chicago suburb of South Elgin. With the help of Marathon officials, Salopek was able to determine how one gas station is supported by oil from throughout the world.
You can think of it as an energy safari. You can think of it as a travelogue of addiction.
Here then is that travelogue of addiction in what could be the waning days of cheap oil in America and across the globe.